Alright guys, it's Will here from Zaltek Reviews. Doing something different today. This video might take a bit of time to finish, as I'm just recording the first part today. Well, basically in a nutshell, I'm going to get this all metal G-Shock square that I've got modified. I've had 3 of these in the past. The first 2 I bought brand new, and I'm just talking about this silver version with the positive display. I've had the black one with the blackout display, the negative display even, and I just didn't like it. I've had the gold one as well with the Bling Master. Nah, didn't like it either. It was too much. So I thought, rather than buy another brand new one of these, I bought it second hand from my mate Mark Stables. He's a good lad. I've had a few watches off him in the past. So I bought this, as I say, second hand, used, with the intention of getting it like how I want it. Now, the thing that I don't like about this watch is, how do I get rid of that? It's a fingerprint magnet. It's a beautiful watch. I mean, who doesn't love a G-Shock square? And it's got a really good module in it, and I don't like the normal resin G-Shocks, even though I've got one here, 5610, and I thought about taking the 5610 and getting the new module, the one where you got a better LED light, and you can change the day and date, the month. You can put it the right way around rather than the stupid American version. But the main part is, see this polishing? I just don't like it, and I thought about, just buying one of the kits, putting that on it, and I thought, well, why buy the all metal G-Shock? Because I mean, it is quite an expensive watch for what it is, but I want to keep the original Casio bracelet, the G-Shock bracelet and all that, and the clasp, and I want to keep all that original. So I done a bit of research. Now, there's a guy at Tempest Watch Mods. Now, he doesn't just do watch modifications and that, he does everything. I mean, he'll take your 5-6 grand Amiga or whatever it is that you've got, and he'll work on it, and I'm no kidding, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. He does watch, like Seiko watch mods, he does servicing, he does case refurbishing, everything. And anything from like £100 blooming Casio thing right up to Amiga, Rolex, Breitling, all big brands. I've seen it, I've been following his work, and I've used them quite a few times actually in the past, and I've always been really delighted with all the work that he's done for me. So I contacted him, and what he's going to do is keep everything original, everything G-Shock, and he's going to Cerakote it, the entire watch and the entire bracelet, clasp, everything. I'm not going to tell you what colour yet, but if you look on his website, you'll see a few examples. He's done like a 2-tone with like black and white Cerakote to get that, that industrial used look and whatnot. But I don't want that. I'm not going to go with what anybody else had done. I'm going for something original. So I'm actually sending this off to Paul at Tempest Watch Mods. I'm going to send it off tomorrow morning. So as I say, I just thought I would do a quick before video of before all the mods and that are done, and I'll do the second half once the watch comes back to me. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, maybe a week or 2, I don't know. Either way, it's heading off tomorrow morning. Right, that's it. So I'll see you in the next part of this video, hopefully sooner rather than later. catchy. Hello guys, right, I'm back with the second half of this video. The watch just arrived back from Paul at Tempest Watch Mods about an hour ago, and I thought, right, it's time I got this bloody video finished. So it's come back, and before I show you it, I'm going to say I'm over the moon with it. It's way better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm extremely chuffed and grateful to Paul for doing such a brilliant job. Oh, right, fuck it, I'll just show you it. Get rid of this box. Right, for those that know me, you probably know what colour I've got it done. Aye, surprise, surprise, it's in white. And I've got to say, I'll show you close-ups in that as I go through, but they call this Cerakote, and they call it the shade or the finish, they call it Stormtrooper white, which is why I've named the video, I actually named this video when I done the first part of it, and I was going to nickname it, you know, the Stormtrooper G-Shock. And it wasn't until Paul got the watch, he told me that the actual shade that he was going to use was called Stormtrooper, and I was like, oh, bit of a coincidence there. Right, anyway, let me show you the watch and the finish. Right, I'll try it because it might not focus. There's no polished on this anywhere. It's like, it's no, well, kind of satinish. Would you call that satin? There's definitely no polish. There's no brushing. It's the same all over. And the quality of it, I mean, you really need to see this thing, you know, with the naked eye. Because I seen pictures that Paul posted on his Instagram, and I thought, that doesn't look right. There's something wrong with the clasp and the bracelet. It looked like a different finish between the two, but I was wrong. It must have just been his lighting or something. But the finish on this is perfectly uniform over every single aspect of the watch. Now, I do believe, I mean, there's plenty of people that have done the Cerakote to these metal G-Shocks before, but I do believe I'm the first to get it done in white. And, oh Jesus Christ, talking of which, even if you do drop it, you're not going to chip it. It's no like paint or anything like that. This has got a hardness rating of 3,300 Vickers. That's tough, which is quite appropriate considering this is a G-Shock. 3,300 Vickers. I mean, what can you say about that? I'm extremely chuffed with it. What I'll do is, if I haven't done it already, is I'll put pictures up. Paul sent me a few pictures, you know, stripping the watch down and getting it prepped and all the rest of the stuff, and then pictures of it afterwards. But obviously you've got to see it here in the video. I said to him, obviously you're not wanting the case back done, because that would just look garbage, because on these metal ones anyway, you got a good solid case back there, screw down. And I thought about the buttons as well, and I thought, no, I'll just keep them silver. Obviously this has got a white LED as well, but that's obviously stock. I done all the spare links and all that for me as well, all matching, they're in the box. And you can still see the branding, you know, the G-Shock on the clasp as well as on the bezel there. I'm totally blown away actually. I'm really chuffed with it. The cost for this to get it done, including return shipping and everything like that, you're looking at £150. I mean, you could spend £100 on one of these AliExpress kits. I wouldn't waste my time on that, because they're not going to be as good. They're not going to be as good as the original. Anyway, thanks again to Paul. And as I say, I'm going to be christening this the G-Shock Stormtrooper. Love it. I'll show you a wee wrist shot. Oh, quick wrist check. I'm wearing the Waldorf Seawolf. Love that watch. Aye, there's no point in me reviewing the G-Shock because it would just get lost in a sea of blooming reviews. I just wanted to show you the process that I went through about getting this modified. I love it. There you go. Brilliant watch. So chuffed that I got this done. 150 quid. Okay, some might think that's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth every penny. The finish on it now is exactly what I wanted. None of that stupid polishing everywhere. You don't like white, you could get... Well, that's the thing. You can actually pick any colour you like. Any colour whatsoever. You want a purple one? Get one. Not my cup of tea. I like the white. You can go more traditional black if you wanted, I suppose. White's for me though. Thanks again to Paul. And I'll see you in the next review. I'll be back to the normal type review and that. Alright, see you in the next one. Toodles.